This is Yim, and you're tuning into Cool Story Bro. This podcast is brought to you by Showroom Skate, your one-stop shop for all things related to skate. Link in the description below. Welcome back to another episode of Cool Story Bro.
Hey.
I'm here today with Kieran Thomas.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Good. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Very good.
First ever podcast?
Yes, first ever podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always wanted to be on a podcast, but tak jadi.
It's okay. You can come here. I don't mind. I welcome people from all different backgrounds. Because
Yes.
honestly, I'm genuinely interested in what different people of different industries do.
That's really good,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I think it's a good thing. Talking
Like,
to different
like
people.
for me now, like when I do my podcast, I actually don't. I just do like a very surface level research on the person, so that when I come and see you, because I don't know. I mean, I met you once only. That's
Yeah,
it. But
true.
I don't really know much about you aside from your musician, right? So now, like when I see you, then I'm like, oh, I have more questions to ask because I'll just keep digging deeper and deeper.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah, man.
I'm cool. I'm open.
Yeah. So for those who don't know who Kieran Thomas is, he is the former lead vocalist of
Yeah.
Riot Jones.
Yeah, right, John.
And now he's on his own.
Yeah.
He's doing his own solo thing.
Yeah.
So now you go by the name of
Saint
Saint Kylo.
Yeah,
Nice.
Saint Kylo. Yeah.
Nice, man.
It's so weird to hear like the former frontman of Riot Jones.
Hey, every ending is a new beginning, man.
Yes,
honestly.
true. Yeah,
I mean,
very true.
I honestly enjoyed it. The first time I saw you was like last year at St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah,
In
the one
Gasca
in
Alley.
Gasca Alley.
Yeah,
That was ratchet,
Yeah,
man. We
man.
killed it.
That
yeah.
was the Bugle guys were the best set.
Thank
that
you,
night,
brother.
man.
Thank
Honestly,
you,
the
man.
energy is good, man.
Thank you, brother. I
It's
think
good.
that was a big part of Riot Jones. The energy that we tried to
Yeah.
bring, and I think
When I see you, Anderson Park kind of have the Anderson
Oh,
Park or
man.
like Bruno Mars or vibe.
thank you, brother.
It's good, man. It's
Thank
good.
you.
Honestly,
Thank
good
you.
shit. I honestly did not think Malaysia would have music like that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
thank you, man. Thank you. I think it's the willing to try it because when we started, like, you would get a lot of people asking us like, "What do y'all play?" And then we say funk, and then they're like, "That's cool, but you know nobody's gonna like buy that here.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna watch, and nobody's gonna hire you guys. You guys have like 8 people."
Yep.
And I was just like, it's okay. Just let the music speak for itself.
Yeah.
And then put on good shows, and then hopefully they hire us.
Yeah.
And
But
then eventually-
honestly, put on good shows.
thank you, brother.
Like it's
Thank
not
you,
really
man.
energetic. It's
Thank
not lazy. It's like
It's
I don't dance, but I feel like dancing. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah, that's sort of shit. That's the sort of shit.
Get your shit moving,
Yeah,
man. It's
yeah,
like,
man. I was there. I was like, oh shit, because I've never heard of you guys. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's this guy? They're like, oh, Riot Jones. Like, what? Oh, we had a band like that in Malaysia. I
Thank
didn't honestly because I like bands that usually have like got the sax on,
Yeah.
trumpet.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bands. Usually jazz bands or like
Yeah.
they don't need that, and there's not a lot either.
Yeah, it's an interesting. You don't see many people using it, and I think the way we used it was different at that point in time because you'd see horn sections in band like Salam,
Yep.
which is very reggae, big, very dramatic, very Nusantara. But in a funk sense, I wasn't seeing that as often here.
Yes.
Usually be very like jazz standards or orchestra.
Yep.
And so when we started Riot, and then man, it kicked off, and I think we utilized the horn section really well.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
definitely, man. And it's
Yeah.
super hard to learn these kind of instruments, bro.
Yeah, man. Those guys are like the one thing, like even though I'm not in Riot anymore, like the I think because that's the question I get the most
Yeah.
now, like why you no more in Riot, and I think from the start, let's just address this, like those guys are some of the most talented, amazing people.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, the boys in Riot are still like family to me.
Right.
Like I really sayang all of them, and they are mad talented, and like I wish them the best in whatever
Yep.
they're going to do, and I know they're going to do big things for sure. But I think as an artist, there is okay, because we turned a passion into a job,
Yep.
and when it became something like that, then you got to start looking out for, okay, am I surviving on this?
Right.
And after 3 years, you got to a point where we were surviving. We were earning. We had regular gigs, earning, but it wasn't to a point where you were like very comfortable.
Right.
And because as a vocalist, I believe that as a vocalist, you want to keep your sound exclusive. Because like, you can session, you can play guitar for anybody else,
Yep.
you can play drums for anybody else, but the voice
Yep.
is the character. So I wouldn't want somebody to come and say, oh, Kieran's playing with this other group of musicians here. I want to go to that show instead of the Riot Jones show.
Yep.
I'm going to watch Kieran, I'm going to go to a Riot Jones show, you know? So keeping sort of exclusive in that sense, it financially, eventually, it didn't
work out now.
it didn't make sense because it was a 9-way split.
Yeah.
We were splitting the money 10
It's huge,
ways.
man.
Yeah, it's huge, man.
cut, man.
So we would get a lot of gigs, big paying gigs, but you'd end up walking away with like a 10-way split. And it wasn't feasible for me. And especially being the band leader,
Yeah.
it like the job scope was a lot more, and I ended up feeling like I was doing a lot more, you know. So I brought it up with the guys, and I said, I think I would like a raise for how much I'm doing. I listed it down, it was rational. The boys discussed it. They felt I didn't deserve it, and I was like, okay, fair game. If that's the case, I guess we should just And it was amicable. It was like very like
it was peaceful. Wasn't
peaceful,
a very aggressive thing.
Yeah, because I think initially it was like they were hurt egos because it's like our baby.
Yes,
you know, me and Dio's baby, especially to the lead guitarist. But it's nothing but love, lah. Even like you can say snarky things to each other, but that's my family. Those boys are always gonna be my family.
Yep.
They're I don't know, some of my best friends. Like we talk every day. Like we used to talk every day. We're like always joking around the group. It was always like fun. So eventually I think like that was one of the aspects, the financial side. I think I was like, okay, you know what? I think if I'm putting in this much work into it, I can take it out and do it on my own. And start something where I can fully do me. Whereas like, right, because it's still a band, so you have to, you know, hey, this line, how are we going to approach this? So I said take out myself from it, do my own thing, see whether I can do something myself. Because I always believe like you want to know whether you can fly, you jump. The same way I started, right, it was like leaving
just doing it.
Yeah, I left a proper job to start Riot, and I was just doing Riot June since then, you know. So yeah, and that was one thing. And then artistically, I saw myself going into more like I wanted to be more diverse. With Riot, it's very diverse sound, crazy talented guys, but I wanted to take myself into probably more different side of things.
Right.
I wanted to rap a lot more. I wanted to.
Oh, so you can rap as well.
Yeah, I guess so. I like to think so. I don't know. I got a rap song coming out. I got a bunch with
nice.
Working Ice Sky and a bunch of stuff on his album. Shout out to Ice Sky dropping Walk 2. Yeah, but like I think it was a combination of things. 3 years being like starting up the band, building up the reputation, the money thing, feeling in a way sort of not stifled, just exhausted, I guess, tired.
Yeah.
And it all came down to it. And I just felt like I needed something new, and it all added up, lah. It all added up, and it's unfortunate because for me, I believe like Riot was one of the best live acts in KL.
Yes.
They still are. No matter who that front person is who replaces me, these boys are fucking talented. Guys, yeah. So it's like I'm sad in that sense, but I'm proud of what they all did and what we did and where it's at, and and the reputation we got, you know.
I mean, but it makes sense. I mean, even for like anything you do, doesn't matter if it's music or whatever it is you do. If it comes to a time where the lifespan is like you kind of know that it's okay. I'm already. There's nothing much I can do anymore. Like this is already the peak of the band. Like for me at least, like if there's nothing I can contribute anymore, then it's okay, man. I'll just move on and do something. Because you don't want to be stuck doing the same. You're gonna burn yourself out eventually.
Yeah, true. I think I think that was one of the things. But I felt like also like what else? Like it got tiring, you know. Like if you feel lethargic about it, you're like, what else am I bringing to this? Like it's not working at the pace I want to work at. It's not, you know, it's because you're balancing with 9 people and they have lives and they have things that they have to do too. And so I was just like, I kind of had that urge to want to take things into my own hands, where I want to move myself into the direction of where I want to go, how I want to go, how fast I want to go, and work at my pace, do what I want to do. And so I took that step. It's been interesting because it's just starting seeing Kylo, the whole project.
But was it okay? So when you decided that, you know what, we're just gonna part our ways, how were you feeling at that point? Were you like sad, or were you like, you know, bittersweet, or was it like you were just excited you just don't know what to expect, so you're excited? I don't know. What was it like for you at that time?
I would say bittersweet because the bitter part is losing something you consider a child, your baby, because it was me and you formed it, put everything together, and so a part of me felt like I was leaving my comfort zone, and so I was scared. I was nervous. I still am till to this day, but I believe that if I'm not able to strive in that discomfort or that fear of what is next, or can I do it,
Yep.
then what's the point? Because like I said, I like to jump, see what I can fly.
Yep.
That's what I did to start Riot.
Yep.
And so I was like, it felt right at the time, and it felt right this time. So it was, I think, it was exciting in the sense of what is ahead. Can I do this by myself? Can I create something for myself? And can I take what I've learned in these 3 years, what I've developed myself into in these 3 years with Riot, and carry it on to me?
Right.
You know? And yeah, it was sad because you tend, the reality is you do lose the friendship, like as close as it was, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
But I always love the boys.
Yeah.
No matter what, I would do anything in the world for them. I always tell them that. I would do anything for them.
I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You never know, man. Like, even 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, you might just end up working together again, man.
Hey, who knows, man?
Music is a very flexible thing anyway.
Yeah,
right?
working with the boys, the chemistry, the chemistry there is always insane. Like, we Riot, I think the thing that really bumped up energy was the chemistry with each other. And I love those boys, so it'll be good. I know they're in safe hands, no matter what. With Dem and Jafara, and with Shafiq, with all the boys like Aaron, Bunny, Mong, Ami, Laura, Joel, so many of them, Jazz, but all of them, I know they will have each other's back, and whoever replaces my spot, I know they're going to choose somebody great, and he's going to do a great job.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
The story of a Riot Jones.
Yeah. So,
right.
yeah.
So, you know what, your stuff now, Saint Kylo.
Saint Kylo, yeah.
What kind of music is like, besides, like, is it the kind of music, is it similar to Riot Jones, or is it like completely like, boom, new?
No, I would say it's good vibes, very similar like Riot, in the sense of where it's always good energy.
Right.
But I would say it's more vibey.
Right.
I would say instead of the more Bruno Mars side of things, which Riot Jones had, it's more the Anderson .Paak side of things.
Oh,
kind of
nice.
vibey. So there's a hip hop feel to it.
Yeah.
The production is a lot more, very, very MIDI based. So it's always like all produced and like it isn't very much live instrumentation. So yeah, it's different.
Nice.
It's different.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But you're releasing an EP this year.
I want to.
Right.
I really, really want to.
What's the timeline like for you now?
Okay, so right now I'm working on the songs, right? So I'm working with Ice Guy. So the whole concept of everything, because I always wanted to do something like this, and I think about last year I did a song with Ice Guy on a track he and Smiley made. So they passed me the track, and I was like, yo, I really want to be on this. And Irfan's like, you want to rap on it? I said, fuck yeah, I want to try it out. So I wrote what I wrote to it, and I was scared because I was like, shit, okay, I'm going.
You've never tried this before. I mean, never, at least not.
I know, I started off as a rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. So before Riot Jones, you were a rapper?
A rapper, then I became a singer, and it was confusing.
Actually, it's damn good, man, because your voice is good as a singer.
Thank you.
Like, I didn't know about the rapping thing. But
Then, so like, I wrote on it, and then I rapped it for him, and then he was like, yo, hell yeah. So we recorded it. We did it, and so then he put in his upcoming album, Walk 2. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that.
Oh shit,
Track's
nice.
fun, yeah. And then that track really gave me the whole inspiration for the whole Saint Kylo.
Yeah.
And the EP that I want to create, this first EP, that vibe, and yeah, man, it was really cool. I really have to thank Ice Sky for that, like that spark of inspiration. And so when we did that last year, and it like sort of like kept playing in my mind, like, this is something I really like, you know. And I was like, shit, should I just go into this full time? And then I did.
This is the kind of feeling you get, you know. It's like with the start, Riot Jones.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Something, man. It's a new,
yeah.
It's a new chapter. I'll be excited for if I'll be doing this. I'll be damn excited as well.
Yeah, man. It is. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Right. So even for you, so like aside from music, so what else is there like that you're into?
Man, music takes so much of my life. I like MMA. I love.
Oh shit! Okay, MMA.
Yeah,
right.
huge
So,
MMA fan.
did you watch the boxing fight last weekend?
Yeah, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury.
What do you think of the fight?
Man, Tyson Fury, like outclassed.
I think he showed up. Like he just, I don't think Deontay Wilder is that bad. I just think he just didn't show up that night. He just wasn't the better man.
Okay.
Personally, I think.
Okay, for me is this. If Tyson Fury could outclass a boxer like Vladimir Klitschko, and told everybody he was going to outbox the boxer, which was Vladimir, 10-year reigning champion, heavyweight champion, and he did that.
Yep.
He was a league different than Deontay. Like watching Deontay fight Luis Ortiz as well. He lost all 6 rounds. The first 6 rounds.
They only got him because of the one right hand. Yeah.
One hand, pow.
Yep.
And then Deontay, I would say, it's not the most.
I think skill wise he's not there,
Yeah.
but he just bangs on that
Nuclear
power.
bomb, bro.
Yeah.
That nuclear bomb.
And then the whole argument of him, you know, the corner throwing the towel, and then his excuses of saying
the suit.
the suit. Okay, the suit thing was a bit out of the line, lah. Let's like clearly you trying to bang balls, trying to like make some shit up to cover your ass already. There's no way people can believe that.
That is one of the most, one of the all-time worst
I
excuses.
don't know, man. If the PR agency is the one that wrote it, you guys are fucked up,
so
bro.
bad. The fact that they blame the trainer.
The trainer is obviously looking out for you.
Yeah.
You're taking damage for 7 rounds, bro.
I thought they should have stopped in the
They should
fifth.
have a long time ago because he
Oh,
dropped
was
him
bad.
twice already.
Yeah, it was insane. Like the 3rd round, 5th round, I was like, yeah, you need to stop this. Taking a beating. But I think that's Deontay's style. It's like, I think that's how he banked on that right hand, is that he knew that no matter what, even if he was losing 6 rounds, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because all that
This is one time.
one time. But to watch Tyson change up his strategy.
Yeah, man. It
and
was
like,
beautiful. And
yeah,
it was a clinic, a boxing clinic.
clinic.
It was good.
And
It
to
was damn
change
good.
trainers,
Yeah.
like change from his former trainer to the Kronk gym.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, I think, trained
Yeah.
him. Crazy.
But that guy's good. Like honestly, that night, when that morning was sort of fight, it was just like him really outboxing Wilder.
Outclassed, bro.
Yeah.
It was outclassed. I don't know whether I want to see the 3rd fight, but I think Wilder.
You have to. Because now they give him a month
Yeah.
to decide whether he wants to get an immediate rematch. So
yeah.
he has to tell them by end of March.
Yeah.
And the fight will happen before July.
So he can activate
Yeah.
the rematch clause.
Yeah. So he's
Dang.
definitely going to activate the rematch
Yeah,
clause.
yeah. But for me, I think he shouldn't. I think what he should do is
I think he really need to brush up on his he's not a well-rounded boxer.
Yeah.
He's just a guy with a really good right hand.
yeah, a brawler. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has that bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I think Deontay needs to build his confidence back because it's his first loss.
Yep.
And I think stepping into the ring again right away
It's
with
not
somebody
good.
like
It's
Fury,
not-
it's not
especially
good.
after getting knocked out like that, it's not good, man. It's not good for the head, dude.
He essentially lost the whole fight with the last whole fight
Yeah.
with Fury, other than the 2 rounds where he knocked him down.
Yeah.
This whole 7 rounds,
Yeah.
you've lost almost like 15 rounds.
It's
19
bad,
rounds,
man. It was
sorry.
bad. Like I honestly didn't think it would be that one-sided. I was like initially I was like hoping like at least something like some competition, but he was just ducking him, dodging him. Everything was not landing
The
at
pressure.
all.
Yeah, it was crazy. Because I never seen Tyson fight that way before.
Yeah.
He's always the elusive,
Yep.
keep him there, the jab, go, move. But to watch him just...
And he's like not even like the fittest looking guy, man. Deontay was like, but the thing about Deontay Wilder is mad props to him.
Yeah.
Because he's not an actual like heavyweight, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
He's way lighter than
He's a
Fury lot.
cruiserweight.
Yeah.
He's definitely a
He's
cruiserweight.
definitely
size.
not a natural
Yeah.
heavyweight.
He's got the height.
Yeah, he's got the
that
height.
Yeah.
But compared to him and Tyson, man,
Crazy.
The size is different, bro. He's like 20, a lot more heavier
Yeah.
than him even.
The first fight, did he walk in at 208 or 218?
Yeah. That fight, the recent fight with Fury, that was his heaviest.
Heaviest, 238, right?
Yes, I think around there.
Crazy. And then Fury put on weight.
40 pounds higher. It's mad, way.
Fury is insane, 6'9". The
But it's
Gypsy
fair
King.
lah. But I mean, I'll be interested to watch Joshua against Fury.
Oh,
That'd be interesting.
Wembley Stadium, that would
Yeah,
be insane. 90,000
Yeah.
people. Hell yeah.
That'd be dope, man. Because I mean, now that I've seen what he did to Wilder, I don't really think the rematch would be much. So for me, at least, he has a lot to work on if he wants
Yeah.
to win. Because 4 months to the next fight, there's no way you got time.
Yeah,
Man.
I think he should take a fight with somebody else, a contender,
Yeah.
and then build his confidence.
They should let Fury and Joshua fight first.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
Joshua wins, then
Right away.
Right
Yeah.
away, you can go and challenge Joshua. Right
and,
away.
And the good thing is, you have another fight. Most likely, I feel like he's going to drop the next person
Yeah.
because he has something to prove.
Yep.
Get your confidence back.
Yeah, man.
Come back and do it. You know, like it's crazy. Yeah, the heavyweight division is insane now.
Yeah, man.
It's hella cool.
Right. MMA.
MMA, yeah.
Who do you follow in MMA?
Okay, so my favorite fighter is Demetrius Johnson. Now
Okay.
in 1FC.
Yeah.
But now he's in 1.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge fan of a bunch of people, man.
Yeah.
John Jones. John Jones was one of the first
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that when I saw him, I was like, dang, this guy's
That guy's
insane.
good. That guy's
yeah. Jones the man, lah.
Troubled guy, lah, but good fighter. Troubled guy, but good fighter.
The only person who can beat John Jones is John Jones.
Yeah, man. Honestly, no. Actually, his last fight was
Dominic, he
very,
lost.
very big. I think he lost the
I think
fight.
he
lah,
lost the
honestly,
fight.
it was a very
Yeah.
close fight, but I think Dominic won.
I was I went watching the decision when he won. I was just like, it doesn't feel good because I saw him lose that fight.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3-2.
It doesn't. Usually you'll be able to know lah. You just look at the fight the way it goes. But the problem with the whole judging with the MMA is weird, bro. Like,
yeah, they're using the boxing.
Yeah, no. If anything, they should actually announce the scorecards like boxing. They
like
should
boxing.
show the cards. So then the fighters will be more active.
Yeah.
So it's like fighters always complaining about oh, like I feel like I was winning the first round.
Yeah.
If I just announce the scorecard to you, then at least it changes the whole game.
Yeah, and the thing that messes up is because all the judges come from the boxing commissions.
Yep.
And these guys usually judge boxing
Yes.
fights.
And they never judge MMA fight.
Yeah, and then they're judging. The 10-9 system is a boxing
It's
system.
bad. It's a bad system, honestly.
It's not a good system for something where you have 8 limbs.
Exactly.
It works with 2, right hand, left
Yep.
hand, but with 8, it doesn't make sense, because how do you separate the points? So let's say you take somebody down.
Yep.
Okay, like I said, a guy's beating this guy's ass for the whole round. At the end of the round, the guy takes him down.
And then suddenly he's winning on the points, right? It's damn weird.
How?
Super weird. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, sometimes you can just see by damage, right?
Yeah.
You can tell if the guy is just because you're landing more shots, but you're not hurting me.
Yeah.
If I hurt you in like 2 shots,
Yeah.
I should be more like, in a way,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that they don't look at.
Yeah,
It's kind of
for
weird.
sure.
I don't understand why they don't just change the entire thing and just get different set of judges to go and do
Yeah,
the shit.
like I always wondered, I think even Joe Rogan's been saying this, like the former fighters. Why aren't former fighters the judges?
Yep.
You pay the former fighters.
Right.
It's a good way to give them a retirement plan.
Yes.
You're still giving them money. They have something to do, something that's healthy. And it's they're knowledgeable.
Yep.
And I don't see why isn't that.
It's just like them using MMA fighters as commentators.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing because they
It's amazing.
understand it way better than the regular
Way
commentators.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they actually
exactly.
fight. One. They can see things even you don't see.
100%.
Right.
100% agree.
I don't know.
Yeah, especially like people with like you see Joe Rogan who's trained.
Yep.
Like Joe came in like with a taekwondo background and kickboxing and then jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But like he never gone to an MMA fight,
Yeah.
right? But Joe built it over the years with experience.
Yep.
But when you look at like how with the new ESPN deal, how Stephen A. Smith,
Yep.
why is Stephen A.
I don't know.
Smith
I thought
talking about MMA?
he's not even like an MMA guy, right? He was more.
He shouldn't be talking about MMA. You just talk about basketball, dude. Or
Right.
like I got so annoyed.
And
when
then the argument they had for calling him out and saying that he's talking shit, then he's like defending himself. I just really think, I mean, these guys are like in the scene for since the day it started, dude. You are just like in the scene just because ESPN got they signed with UFC. That's it lah.
Yeah.
And suddenly you come in and they start talking shit. Honestly, I feel that was quite dumb lah.
It was really dumb. I think I don't know it's part of American sports culture to have
Yeah.
this criticism thing, but
Right.
you can criticize somebody on a basketball court, that's fine.
Yeah.
But or a football game or whatever.
Yep.
But when it comes down to somebody who's fighting in a ring with somebody and putting their body on the
Yep.
line, literally man to man, I feel like you need a whole different level of respect.
Yep.
For-
It's different, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of people don't understand this, right? When they see MMA fighters fight in the cage, and the fighting isn't even the hard part.
No, bro.
The training camp is the hard part.
The
You imagine for 3 to 6 months, right? You train your ass off. You can't eat nice food. You
Yeah,
eat
dude.
shit, and you go through a lot of shit just to lose weight.
100%. Like,
Man, it's crazy.
the weight cut, I feel, is
It's
the
worse.
hardest
It's
part
the
of
hardest.
the whole thing.
It's the hardest.
The weight cut. You watch people drain out.
Oh, it's bad, bro. Some people die from that shit. Like,
Yeah.
like I've seen a boxer.
Yeah.
So he was cutting weight. When he took a piss, it's piss blood.
Yeah. Eventually, you drain
It's
out
bad,
your kidneys.
bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you look at organizations like ONE FC.
They have a lot of weight class.
Yeah, and it's they don't cut weight.
Yep.
You have to be hydrated.
Yeah.
And
So basically, they will check on you like let's say every week they'll come and check on you,
Yes.
and if let's say you got 3 months for your fight, they'll calculate like
Yes.
on this month you need to be this weight.
Yes.
So they make sure that you cut healthily.
yes,
Like
or barely cut at all because
Yep.
now they've moved the divisions up. So
Yep.
like Mighty Mouse is going to be fighting for the flyweight
right.
championship.
So
right?
145.
135.
135. Right.
135. So
Nice.
Bantam is now 145. Feather is 155. I don't know whether it goes up to 170.
No,
It's
lightweight
like-
is 155, right?
Yeah, and then 170 it'll become light, and then it just moves everything up one more class. Yeah, I think that's way better. You see people fighting at their actual weight,
Yep.
and
It is natural weight lah.
Yeah,
A
natural.
lot of people in UFC is doing that as well. Like I mean, they go up to a weight class where it's their natural weight lah. They're walking
yeah,
weight.
yeah. You
And
see-
a lot of people are doing well.
Yeah.
Most like I think
Gastelum.
Yeah, Gastelum.
Yeah.
Gastelum did very well.
yeah, really. well.
But unfortunately, the style bender is just
yeah, Robert Whittaker,
Robbie Ticker also.
he went up 170, won the belt. Gastelum went up. the middleweights going up to light heavyweight didn't do well. All three got.
Okay lah, you got McGregor, it's like doing all the shit.
Yeah, he should fight at 155.
Yeah, I feel like 155 is a good weight. 170, he got lucky because he fought Cerrone. Honestly, it was like a guy who's been in there for a long time. I think it'd be different, man.
Cerrone is always felt
he's a late bloomer lah. Like he performs later in the fight.
Yeah, he's a bad starter. That's one thing. But okay, for Conor to get the shot off Cerrone, right, to fight Khabib again, I don't think he deserves it because
definitely not.
Yeah, because Donald Cerrone just got knocked out by Justin Gaethje.
Yep.
His last fight before Conor, and Justin Gaethje
he's already on a win streak.
And it's insane because Conor gets a lot of privilege. Right? I love Conor McGregor, no doubt, but the privilege is there. He has that real privilege
because he brings in the money. That's the problem.
Huge money, bro.
Yeah, man. Huge. Like the one fight with Cerrone, just like that, 40 seconds, 3 million in his pocket.
Done.
Easy.
Okay, done.
Right, your pay-per-view sales is high as fuck.
No, I feel like he's the best starter in the UFC.
Yeah.
Best starter. Like in the first round, I feel like nobody's got pressure like him.
But I really want him to. I honestly want him to fight Tony Ferguson. I really hope Tony wins. I really hope Tony wins. Because I mean, Khabib is like he's good lah. He's really good hands down. But I would love to see someone else like because Tony is crazy, dude.
I think that fight straight down the middle is the best fight in UFC history. Like pair for pair, you would see the greatest lightweight in history. 12 fight win streak, both of them coming into this. Khabib's wrestling style against Tony Ferguson, who's
weird jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, man, 10 planet, bro. 10 planet, and it's like Tony's made all his last opponents bleed. The last 12, and then like that fight for me is really 50-50.
I really, honestly, I don't know how it go.
Yeah, I don't know how it's
like because on the ground he's good.
Yeah,
both of them are good on the ground. Just that Ferguson on his back also is good. So I honestly don't know. I really cannot really like imagine how it'd be like.
My dream situation is this: Tony Khabib, okay, April, and then June, Conor McGregor versus Justin Gaethje,
and then they fight for the title, right?
The winners fight, and then the losers fight on the same card in November.
Yeah, man, I think it'll be dope, man.
Son, that'll be lit.
Honestly, I feel like Gaethje should just fight the winner of that fight.
Yeah,
but UFC won't do it, lah.
They won't give Gaethje the corner fight, I think. But right now they're in talks. I heard like Aaron Wanier was like saying like they're in talks. So I'm stoked. I hope Conor does fight because then he has
to fight 2 more times. I think his contract is he contracted for 3 fights. So he fought his 1 fight. So he have 2 more fights. I think he needs to fight this year. I think
Conor. Conor's contracts are very funny because he signs like multiple deals, but he negotiates every fight. Yeah. So like he will. For me, like what I want is because I don't know how he's 3 lah. He's 3. Gaethje is 4, right? At least Conor wants a title, but I don't think Khabib's gonna give it to him if it's not earned it. Man. So I think these 2 fight, and then the winner is the number 1 contender, the true number 1 contender, and then Dan Hooker versus Poirier.
But Poirier, I feel like he should retire.
No lah, macam.
Yeah. I really feel like he's because he used to be in the featherweight. So he's featherweight, but then he got up to 155. I feel like his size is very small for them. Like when you see the Khabib fight with him, right? Yeah. I feel like he was outsized. There's one.
Yeah, Khabib is really like stocky and heavy.
Yeah, because he's not when he's walking weight, so he's actually naturally big in that weight division. Because after you cut your weight, then you weigh in, then you hydrate back. He's way heavier than most of them.
Yeah, because Khabib walks around, I think almost 200 pounds.
Yeah, probably.
And then when you see like I think Poirier is close though. Poirier I think walks around at 185, 187.
Really? That's big.
He's tall. He's tall.
Really?
But I feel like Poirier is a lot like Michael Bisping, where a lot of people doubted Bisping and a lot of times they will never get the title.
But that was a sweet victory lah.
Man, when
he knocked out Luke. Ooh, I love that way. The guy talks so much shit.
Left hand Larry, bro.
And then like one fella knock him out nowhere. Someone is like a 1 week notice fight. That was the craziest shit ever, man.
It was fate, like because he was saying my destiny is to do it. And dude, like that kind of I feel like Poirier is that kind of person where eventually
he's a hard worker for sure. 100%. He's a hard worker.
He's a warrior. I feel like his loss to Conor to 145, I think it was a lot to do with the cut. Then and you watched like
if they actually box now, I feel like it's a very good fight.
I think it's
if they stand and bang like no wrestling.
Right? I think it will be a really good fight. And Poirier is a G, man. He was touching Khabib. He got like Khabib like rattled a bit. But it was good.
But he's so worried on the takedown lah. No choice lah.
Yeah.
Like him also, I'll be like, how lah that?
he cannot do it.
Put my leg out later. You can't shoot for my leg.
Finish, dude. Like Khabib's wrestling is unreal, bro. The pressure is like, it's too much, bro. It's like you watch like the Edson Barbosa fight.
Yeah.
And Edson, the third round is like,
Couldn't even do anything. You just sit down there and just like.
yeah, getting hit in the face, and he's just like looking at the time and like, oh
Yep.
god, this is what a whacking feels like. This is what beating feels like.
Yeah, man.
It's insane.
And the thing is like, Khabib can end the fight anytime.
And he
He just didn't want to.
just drains you out.
Yeah, man.
until-
I was wondering why the hell is he doing that, man.
Yeah.
He can just get easy payday, get some rest.
Yeah. I honestly think in the Poirier fight when Poirier caught him in the guillotine, right?
Yeah.
Poirier's got him in the guillotine, and Khabib was like, it was deep, but the way Khabib
No,
went through
Khabib
it-
moved so that what he did is a super. Basically, it's a very good defense.
Yeah.
So you
Tilted
just
side.
drop your shoulders on the ground.
Yeah.
It loses
Yeah.
all the pressure.
Yeah, drop the shoulders
Yeah.
to the floor, neck to the thing, so
Yeah.
the tight is not as tight, and then tie his arms out. So let him
Yep.
squeeze.
Yep.
And you know you're not going to fall asleep.
Yep.
So let him squeeze.
And it's damn tiring.
He's tired.
He gassed out already.
Gassed- yeah, and
But
then-
it was a very, very tight.
Very tight.
If
yeah.
it wasn't Khabib, if it was someone else, 100%.
Yeah.
would tap.
I think so too.
Yeah,
And-
because unfortunately you just got Khabib lah.
yeah,
Wrong guy lah.
Wrong guy. And you watched like Poirier when Khabib got out, hit him, turn him around, and then you just saw Poirier like too tight. And when he took the neck, it's like Poirier knew like,
Yep.
I'm just too exhausted.
Pretty
Bam.
much. So yeah, do you train?
Yeah, I was training for a bit at Clinch.
What were you training like? Mainly?
So doing jiu-jitsu and MMA and Muay Thai.
Jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai.
Yeah.
How's your jiu-jitsu, man?
Basic. I'm very basic, bro.
How long do you train for?
Not very long, macam. Not long. I prefer. I like stand up.
You like stand up more?
Yeah, I really want to get into a Muay Thai fight. I really want to.
Oh, Muay Thai fight.
I really want to. I want to try like at least an amateur fight.
Mm.
Like it's my bucket list.
Or
But
try
like-
an amateur MMA fight lah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
Yeah.
also more. Actually,
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like MMA is like that Muay Thai is damaging, bro. It's
Yeah.
really damaging,
Yeah,
bro. No
yeah.
joke, man. It's
Yeah.
like one of those things that if you get one guy whose legs is like made out of a tree, right? You
True.
just kick your arm, you break your arm for blocking
True,
it.
true. But like I think like there's a lot more that I have to train to get into that. So hopefully I get to that one day. But like I had the honor of training with like such amazing people. Like I got to like train with T-Burn Godasamy from Pascal.
Right.
Yeah, Pascal macam yeah. And then people like Ahmad Zari, the eventual Mima champion.
Yep.
And then people like Chris, Shami, and all these like super cool people. The boys from Disco Police, they train with us together as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of fun people. It's the Kanobu, the breakdancer. So there's a bunch of like amazing people in that clinch team. Yeah, so I got to train there. The gym closed though.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, but dope place.
Yeah, man.
The place we're all still super tight, so good friends. So yeah, it was like a honor. So hopefully one day.
I
lah.
really just trained jiu-jitsu. I tried like doing stand up and stuff.
Yeah. Where are you training at?
Now I'm training at. It's a small gym lah. It's basically I used to train I started in UK.
Oh yeah.
So then I came back here, so I couldn't find a place, so I just trained in one of my friends' gym.
Okay.
Just like for fun lah. So
Yeah,
it's a very
yeah.
like a gym of like 3-4 of us only. So we're like
Nice, like, at least
just
it's cool.
rolling, just more like very close class. You just do
Damn
whatever you
cool.
want to do. Yeah.
I always tell people like MMA training is brilliant. Like you tend to like the bonds you form.
Yeah.
It's not. I think once people get over the fear of that first class.
Yep.
Like
You
shit.
realize it's actually very chill and
It's
yeah.
fucking chill, and then, like you build up like a sort of respect.
Yeah.
For somebody when somebody chokes you out.
Yeah, man.
or kicks you.
And it's
Very cool.
like I love to wrestle, man. It's like
Yeah,
it's
dude.
fun. It's fucking fun,
It's
dude.
so fun, dude. Yeah, I think it's always like, I think people have that fear of like, I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yep.
But I think once they get over that, like it's nothing.
Yeah, even because when I started doing jiu-jitsu, it was because I want to lose weight.
Dude,
Right.
damn
So
good, right?
yeah, I was trying to find. I don't want to go to the gym, so I was like, trying to find something that's like fun to
Yeah.
do and like something that use my like that will always be different all the time. So I went to jiu-jitsu. I was like, after the first class,
Yeah.
I was like addicted as fuck.
Dude,
I immediately like when I went to UK, I was just like competing every fucking month. I was like
Chess,
competing.
bro.
I was like, fuck.
It's human chess,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I feel
It's
like-
love, bro. I love the idea of like the whole.
Yeah,
You cannot. I don't know. I don't know if I go compete. Right, I don't even know this guy.
Yeah.
And this guy don't know me. You know.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's just like waiting for someone to make a
anticipation,
move.
dude.
You move a bit, and they'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Ooh, yeah,
I was like,
and it's
"Oh."
like every little thing. Oh, grab my collar. Ah,
Bro, it's that the tiring part is the thinking, bro. It's not even the wrestling.
It's the thinking, bro.
It's the anxiety you get from thinking. It's like,
And then the heart when like, oh shit, the guy's got my back.
Yep.
I love it, bro. I love
fun.
MMA.
Honestly,
It's-
it's a very good. It's a very good sport for females or you know.
yes, definitely. I would say
Our
jiu-jitsu.
on 100% jiu-jitsu is
Yeah,
damn good.
yeah. I like. I always like see people going for like this. This, you know, protect yourself first.
Those don't
Kick
work,
him in
man.
the nuts.
Those don't work. I mean, yes,
Poke
kick him in the
his
nuts is
ass.
the first thing you should do, lah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the same time, like these are shit you already know, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's not even easy to kick somebody in the nuts.
Exactly.
It's not even easy to
I'm
do
like,
that.
but this distance, I wouldn't want to step into that guy's circle for what? The guy's gonna catch me. I just run away, lah, right?
First step, run away.
Yeah, run away, man.
I think the second was one thing, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like, because if anybody's gonna do anything to you, like if it's a
Because most of the fights end up on the ground.
80% of fights. Yeah.
Most people don't know how to do it on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, a lot, bro.
Yeah.
A lot. And that's the thing. I think for women, I think jiu-jitsu is the best.
Yes,
thing.
100%. It's like an anti-rape.
Yeah,
martial art.
anti-rape martial art. I think that's the best because the worst place to be in a rape situation is on your back on the floor.
Yep.
The best place to be in jiu-jitsu is on your back on the floor.
The floor is your heaven, bro.
Your heaven. And like there was this robber in Brazil.
Yeah, the girl just like
Holy shit,
fucking
man.
just took
Triangle.
his neck, triangle him. I was like, wow.
And beat the shit
Yeah.
out of him. I was like, damn.
He unlucky lah. He kena that girl. Some more she MMA fighter, you know.
Parah muka. But you look at countries like Iran, Dagestan, the Russian Caucasus, that
They're
all the
good,
places.
bro.
Those guys are wrestling crazy,
Yeah,
right?
Sambo is crazy, right,
Crazy
man?
sambo. It's mad, and you see like the level difference. Like the Dagestanis right now are like coming up like insane.
Because they got like this whole. There's literally a school where they teach you how to fight, bro. It's crazy, man. Like they just house these kids there and just every day you just let them fight.
Like Khabib's dad. Just, okay, everybody.
Yeah. It's same with the other dude lah, the Zabit.
Zabit.
But he's good, man.
Nurmagomedov Sharipov.
Yeah, he's good, man.
He's crazy, man. He's like the Dagestani Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, but like, honestly, Russian fighters.
Badass, man.
Badass, they're
Badass
tough, they're tough lah.
Ever since
Tough.
Fedor, look at
Yeah.
Fedor.
And I don't think he's on steroids also, right? I don't think he is lah.
Fedor?
Yeah, man. Is he? I don't know, man.
The whole Pride time, everybody.
Yeah,
was
okay,
steroids,
fair enough.
bro.
Everybody was on steroids at the time, lah. Yeah, that's true. That's
They
true.
specifically in the contract say we don't test for steroids here.
Like even I think with Ryzen is the same one.
Yeah,
They don't. It's all the
Ryzen
steroid
is-
heads were like microcrop. All these fuckers all go to Ryzen because they can run away lah.
Ryzen has Gabby Garcia, who is like almost 200 pounds, beating
And she's
on an
fighting
old
like
lady.
an old lady, you know. Like that's fucked up, dude. Like
She beat the shit out of the old lady. I
and
was
she's
like,
way heavier than the lady, but like 40 kilos easily, bro. It's
Crazy,
like
bro.
I don't even know why she still want to fight her.
She's like 6 foot.
Exactly.
something. I was like, that's,
When she went, it was like
that's a big bitch.
it was a big mismatch. I was like, oh my god, Japanese people are fucked up, man.
They like the
They like no, they just
pageantry
like,
of it all.
Yeah, they like the freak show shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like remember there's like
Bob Sapp.
Fucking
Bob
He's
Sapp.
always in Japan. No matter what, he loses and everything, but they always came back to fight.
Bob Sapp, you gotta say, at the start though,
His style is okay.
he was a
He's
scary
actually legit.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he was a legit guy.
Like, I'm surprised he didn't kill Minotauro.
Yeah, man.
Lil Nog. Was it Lil Nog or Big Nog?
I think it's Lil Nog. I
He
believe.
smashed him in his head.
Oh no, it's Big Nog. I think Big Nog.
right?
Yeah, it's Big
Spiked
Nog.
him. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
God damn, it's paralyzed. But yeah, man, like Pride has some crazy shit. Look at like Wanderlei.
Yeah.
Looking at Rampage
Yeah, man.
back then. Good ass time.
Wanderlei is honestly, I think he on steroids. 100%.
I think all of them,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
All
But
in
Vitor
check.
Belfort's in one championship, right?
Vitor getting all the roids.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Now he's like back in one championship. But honestly,
TRT
TRT Vitor
bro.
is like best Vitor. I
Damn,
really love
bro.
him. But I mean, it's a fair game if everybody does it. I think it's okay. But
TRT
you know.
Vitor, bro. Rockhole.
Yeah, man.
Bisping.
is he the guy that fucked up Bisping's eye? I think he's the one, right?
fucked up Bisping's
Yeah.
eye. Spinning kicked Rockhole into
Yeah,
space.
into like space.
Beat
honestly.
the shit out of Anthony Johnson. Crazy.
But after they flag him for roids, then the fella's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
suddenly you start seeing him. It's just like, oh man.
Start shrinking dad bod.
But no, man, if
He'll be back. He'll be back.
If he won championship, he comes out right. He walks out and he looks ripped as fuck, bro. Everyone's gonna be like, yes.
Yes,
This is it.
was back. Chatri was like, yo, let me come in. Alright, it's time with me. Don't worry, you can take anything you want, bro.
And then there's this like big, I can't remember this guy's name, Elaine or something like that. He's this black dude lah, but he's like super nimble and
Heavyweight.
heavyweight.
Ngalani,
Ngalani,
yeah.
yeah. That guy is so another
That
one,
guy's a kickboxer, right? That guy's a.
I think so, yeah.
And
But he's damn flexible lah. Honestly, I don't know the one on rights or not. Like when I see him, he's just jacked as fuck lah. But he's so flexible. I think it's like
I think it's the for me the guys who are coming from Africa.
I think it's naturally big.
I
right?
think they're naturally that big. Like Francis Ngannou worked in a
Yeah,
sand
yeah,
mine.
yeah, yeah,
Like look at his muscles. You're like, that's some sand mine.
And
muscle.
someone now is even more ripped, man.
He's insane, bro. That guy is the scariest person.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
Honestly, if he fixes his wrestling, perfect
Holy
fighter.
God.
Already perfect
Yeah.
fighter.
For me, like I think a fighter I really want to do in the heavyweight division, Taito Vasa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's now in AKA.
But he moved gym already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because he also rely on that one punch power one. Right?
His elbows, his striking is really good.
Because he lost his last fight. He lost, right?
Last two
Last
in
two.
a row.
Oh shit.
Takedown, and it's to people who wrestled him.
See,
So,
that's the problem with heavyweights.
Yeah, a lot of them are strikers compared to wrestlers, you know. But when you're looking at people like Walt Harris, what's his name? Not Walt Harris.
DC.
Curtis Blades.
This
That guy's a bad motherfucker, man. That guy's dope.
Yeah, man. But honestly, the The division that is crazy now is the lightweight lah. I think lightweight division is
Yeah,
mad. Man.
yeah. Light and welter will always
Yeah.
have the most.
That
Welcome to the MMA talk. We've been
Yeah, man,
talking
it's
about
an MMA talk show,
time.
man. It's an MMA talk show. But honestly, wrestling is damn important. Really important in MMA, man.
Fucking
Bro,
important,
ground fight is
You
fucking
just-
important, bro.
Just watch like DC and like,
Yeah,
just
man.
watch these people.
DC was dominating every fight
Everyone.
until John Jones lah.
Until Jon Jones.
Until Jon Jones and Stipe's
Yeah.
recent fight lah. But he was like destroying everyone.
If it wasn't Jon Jones, DC is the best lightweight.
Yep.
Light heavyweight, sorry. Best lightweight.
And honestly, he could have been the best heavyweight though.
Yeah, if he beat Stipe the last
Yeah.
time, I'm
But it's
confident.
1-1 now, right? Now they still have to fight.
They have to do the third fight. I'm telling
They
you.
have to, no choice, eh.
They have to.
Yeah, man.
I want it.
But honestly, I don't know, man. I think DC has done enough lah. The fella is
I want him to win the title and then walk away, vacate it.
no, honestly, super fight lah. Just fight Jon Jones again lah.
You want
then
that
retire.
heavyweight lah.
You fight in heavyweight lah. Jon Jones come heavyweight, fight him lah.
But the reason I don't want that fight is because it's always tied to the light heavyweight division. Like DC's like heavyweight reign
Yeah.
is his own.
Yep.
It's not because John got stripped. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
And I want him to see him like beat Stipe, walk away the title, so title's vacated, right? And then you put Stipe against Francis Ngannou again.
Yep.
too.
Then if Francis wins, Francis against Jon Jones. Super fight.
Holy shit.
Whoa, bro.
Hey, but Francis got a fight against Jairzinho Rozenstruik.
Yeah.
That is a psycho ass match, dude.
Yeah, man. But honestly, the heavyweight division is a bit tricky now lah. I feel like there's ever since DC came up, right? Everybody like, because everybody lost to him, most of them. Even before when he came to UFC initially, he was a
Strikeforce.
heavyweight.
Yeah, he won
was
the
a heavyweight.
Strikeforce.
Yeah, he was the Strikeforce heavyweight.
Yeah.
Then he came to UFC, he was a heavyweight.
Yeah.
So he fought like 3 fights in the heavyweight division, or a few fights. Then
Yeah.
only he went to lightweight.
Yeah, light
because-
heavyweight. Yeah.
light heavy because Kane was the champion.
Yeah, I think he fought Roy Nelson. Was
yeah,
it Roy
yeah,
Nelson?
Roy Nelson. A
Yeah.
couple of guys, I can't remember
Frank
who the
Mir.
two are. Yeah.
Frank Mir, he fought Frank
And then he
Mir.
fought this tall dude also. I can't remember his name. But I know he knocked
Yeah.
everyone out lah.
Yeah,
Surprisingly, he knocked everyone out lah. I
Yeah.
was like quite surprised lah.
Was it Josh Barnett?
Was it Josh? I think it is.
No, but Josh Barnett was the Strikeforce finale, right? I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure lah. So old fights, but man.
Yeah, MMA, yeah.
man.
Nice to find
Hey, nice.
brother, man. Yeah.
None of the fellas here in the office watches. They only watch like when McGregor is fighting, and then nobody gives a shit.
Casuals, bro.
Yeah, man.
Casuals.
Like fucking love it, man. They used to every like if there's fights on Sundays, I used to go to like Seats Bar or what.
Yeah, bro. You want to see all the casuals, you'll just see McGregor fights, Adesanya fights.
Yeah.
And then you know all the casuals are
yeah.
there. Like,
man.
and then they're like telling him, guys.
Yeah, shit, man, it's good to know, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry, we completely like neglected your music and just went ham on this like
It's- yeah,
MMA talk show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So your music.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
is there
yeah.
like any? Do you have anyone that? What sort of inspiration you took from for Saint Kylo? Was there
Okay.
anything like any source of thing you just kind of like?
Okay.
I like this stuff. I'm gonna put it in here.
Yeah. So I wanted to do a lot more soulful. Okay, I would say it's like funk, soul, disco
Yeah.
with a very rap bass, with a very hip hop centric feel, and it's I don't know, it's very. I would like to, because I don't believe in like one sounding type of thing, but I would say it's feel good music. Like I would say Saint Kylo's first EP will be feel good.
Yep.
The music will be feel good, will be fun, like right, very like right.
So this is what you want to do, right?
Yeah, this is what I want to do.
So let's say, because you're now gonna release this under your like as yourself, or there's no label tied to it.
No label yet.
No label. Yeah. So you plan eventually lah.
Who knows? Yeah. Like,
But what if they decide to like, okay, hey man, it's like your songs are good, but it's not what people want.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're still okay with it.
I'm
lah?
fine with
So
it.
your goal at the end of the day, you just want to make music.
Yeah, I just make music because at the end of the day, when Riot started, we got approached by labels,
Right.
and then we always turned it down because we wanted to do what we wanted to do at our own pace and how we wanted to do it.
Yep, fair
And I think as long as you're doing that and putting out what you want to put out,
Mm.
whether the labels want it or whether the mainstream audience wants it, whether it's radio friendly,
Yep.
we be at a point where anybody can access anything they want.
Yes.
And people like your stuff, they can like your stuff. If they don't, they don't. It's I think for me, I'm at that point. I just want to make good music I'm proud of,
Yep.
music I can have fun to and perform to an audience. That's it. That's my 3 things. I only got 3 requirements. That
Simple
you know?
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you think of like Malaysia's music scene?
I love it, man. I love it. For me, it's this. The amount of support we're getting is not where it's ideally supposed to be.
Yep.
but the talents, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
So,
honestly,
so proud.
I honestly feel so sad for a lot of the artists, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't know why is it so, like, in the West, especially, it's easy for you to make it big. I mean, obviously not like easy, like 1 to 3, but at least your chances of making it big is way higher.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas here, like, you know, you put this on YouTube, you can put this on
Yeah.
everywhere, that all this,
Yeah.
you can replicate whatever they do.
Yeah,
But it
exactly.
just don't get you out there.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's a case for the urban scene.
Yep.
Because the Malay scene, it's massive.
Yeah, it's
You know,
massive. The one that works all
yeah.
anytime.
Anytime. But the urban scene, I think for the English scene, I think making music for English radio shouldn't be the mindset.
Yep.
For local English radio, I think we should make music for English radio.
Yep.
You know, anywhere in the
Yep.
world. And as long as you're making music at that level, you tend to see like a lot of Malaysian artists now not even caring about things like, I want to say what I want to say in this song.
Yeah.
But if you say that, you're not going to be on the radio.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, then. And you know, because radio has its role to play.
Yep.
But I think the internet has
The internet has far more power than
Yeah.
radio, man.
Like, check out,
Hands
like-
down anytime, bro.
We've got mad talents now, bro.
We got a
Mad
lot.
talents.
We got a lot. Honestly, we have a lot.
Like,
we have a lot.
like I mean, when you look at it, right, like the urban scene, especially, impressive people. For me, like people really impress me. Ice Sky for sure were one of my biggest inspirations. That guy is younger than me, but damn, man, that guy is
Yeah.
a class guy.
Yep.
Amazing talented rapper, DJ as well. People like Airlifts and YK. Like you look at all these people, like Leaism, like you watch like the urban scene peeps, Leon Sapphire,
Yep.
like Luna Dira, Radio Rocket, like all these people, like everyone is just putting shit out to a level, like a good level, a really good level. And for me, that is the most important thing. Like watching my peers around me
Yeah.
do great things.
Yep.
You know, and if they're doing great things, then it makes me want to be great as
Yeah.
well. And I think it's healthy competition now.
True.
And
It is.
Yeah. So I think the scene is right now on the verge of something massive. I feel like it's going to blow up.
Yep.
It's going to be huge because in the whole world, when I look at it, when I think about it, like everywhere's been tapped. So you see, we've had the South American feels in music, right? We've had the Northern American talents, the European sounds, the African sounds, the Middle Eastern sounds, East Asia sounds, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. The one place I see that hasn't tapped the world in that big a venue yet is Southeast Asia.
Yep.
And when I look at it, I'm like, it's going to be insane. Because when you look at people, look at Yuna, they're like so amazed by her. She's so unique. And I'm like, when they start coming to it, they're going to see how unique everybody here actually is.
Yep.
And people like Yuna like pioneering that path, you know, for all of us. So I really believe in the next 5 years, I feel like Southeast Asia is going to be
I mean,
the
I'm not
shit.
surprised.
Yeah.
One thing that it came to my mind,
Yeah.
you know, we all have good musicians. And honestly, people like, you know, Radio Rocket, Ladira, they
Yeah.
make music that is of very, it can sell internationally.
Yeah,
It works internationally. So I'm just wondering, what if the problem of us not being able to get, like, these guys not getting noticed is because that we're Malaysian? Like, imagine, okay,
Yeah.
so let's say Luna Dira
Yeah.
was white.
Yeah.
She's from America. And she dropped it in America. I wonder if that would make any difference, though. Like, I think it would, right?
Yeah.
In a way.
Okay. To say it wouldn't be easier if you were white would be a lie.
Right.
You know?
Right.
To look like a majority of any place that
Yeah.
would help.
Yep.
Would help. Like, you know, it would help because people relate to you on that level.
No, but the crazy thing is like this, you know, like, okay, so you go on YouTube, right?
Mm.
We have all this Boys Avenue, like all these like different artists, right? We consume this kind of music,
Yeah.
right? But the thing is, like, I would say, like, okay, there are Malaysians who can do covers even as good
Yeah.
or even better, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you put it on the internet, people are not gonna notice it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like
It's the
I don't know,
market.
we are attracted to the West kind of thing, you know, like
It's the I call it the Asian slave mentality.
yeah, man,
I
it's
think-
kind of sad though. Like, I'm not gonna disagree. That I say I'm one of those people too,
Yeah.
you know, right? I also kind of like the white people stuff, but
But when you look at it, right, you know what amazes me? The Thai scene is huge.
even Indon also. Indon is
Indonesia
yeah.
huge. The Singapore scene is huge too. Look at all the Singapore bloggers, the Singapore personalities, the Singapore musicians. People like Sugar Shay was racking up 200,000, 300,000 views on their stuff. Young Raja. And like when you look at like their scene is because it's so supportive of their local talents. Ours still has that segment of ni apa nah?
No, the
And then
exactly.
this one is like, this one's like mess, like. But it should just be local talent.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And eventually it will get there, bro. I feel like supporting.
I mean, at least
something-
now it's people are collaborating more, right?
Yes.
People are actually like trying to work together more so they
Yeah.
can get their shit out together.
Man.
Instead of trying to like do it on your own, because it's no way you can do it on your own, man.
Dude,
it's hard, bro.
It's tough, bro. I feel like it's impossible. You can do it on your own. You need people around you, good people around you.
Yes.
And I think that's what I was so thankful for, that when I got right and I wanted to do solo, I didn't know who was gonna be around me.
Yeah.
But I felt like I would get good people, and right away I got like a great team, like Sarah, and Yasmin, like really good people, and they have them around me, and then I have people like Ice Sky around me helping me with all this, and my friends Ross and Travis, and so it's like in this scene with music, you have to share.
Yep.
You have to share ideas. You have to share influences. You have to share knowledge. Like even with Riot, like those boys influenced me so much. One of the things they taught me, I learned so much from these guys. Like for me, it's like we have to share.
Yep.
We have to share this scene. We have to share everything. If we don't share our cultures, we don't share our art, we don't share our knowledge, then what are we getting? We're not growing.
No, exactly. Because now the thing is like we need to get noticed.
Yeah.
And we not
Yeah.
if we all segregate ourselves that way, we're not gonna get nobody's gonna notice anything.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? If everybody comes together,
Yep.
make a shit ton of noise,
Boom.
eventually people are gonna
100%.
get it.
Yeah, it's undeniable then. Yeah. And I think the scene is I don't know, I feel it's boiling to the point.
It's going up.
Yeah.
For sure. Compared to last time, it's way better now, honestly.
My prediction is 5 years. I see the scene just being insane in 5
But
years.
you know, this music thing is damn tricky, especially in collaborations, right? If you're lucky, you meet people who are genuine.
Yeah.
You know, if you're unlucky, you meet people who have ulterior motives.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
And there's a lot of people like that. I think it affects a lot of people in the scene, because I mean, it feels like you said, like, sometimes you feel like you do more work, but this fella just come in and just like take the entire piece of pie for doing nothing.
Yeah. I think that's where communication is important.
Yeah.
You know, you have to talk, you have to see how things work. But I think right now in the scene with collaborations, it's pretty smooth, because you're looking at artists who are like, okay, if you want somebody who's like on the high end of things, they're like, okay, this is my rate.
Yep.
Okay. If you want somebody in the same level, usually it's more of mutual, like oh, let's work together, and then we split it how, like, on the right side of things. So like you're like publishing, who lyrics, composing, like who this what. But because we're not earning the dollars, the money, in the sense of our streams being insanely high and radio play, so it's pretty okay, because we're all getting paid by shows.
Yep.
That's where we get most of our money from. And so I think that's in the sense of shows and all that, right? It's fair.
Yep.
Like, because then, like, I don't know, for me, I just don't see too many people getting taken advantage of in the scene, when it comes to collaborative efforts.
Right.
Like, I want to work with you, you know, like I think it's good lah. I think the scene is in a very healthy place, and we just have to share and learn. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
So, if you, let's say 10 years ago, when did you actually start this whole thing, like your music career at least?
Okay, so after school, I started trying to do music already.
So that's how many years ago? Was that?
10 years.
10 years ago. So what would you tell yourself if you could just go back in time, tell yourself 10 years ago, like, meet your younger self, like, hey man, what are you gonna say to him?
Don't do music.
Really? Really? Don't do music? Then, okay, so if you don't do music, what will you be doing?
My dad wanted me to be a doctor.
I mean,
My Indian parent lah. Son, you have to bloody hell become
we
a
had
doctor.
I had the same dude. Like, so I spoke to a photographer. His name is Vinod Raj Pillai.
Okay.
He's a wedding photographer lah. So he's an engineer turned into a professional photographer.
Damn, son. Yeah.
So it's the same as you. So our parents want him to be an engineer.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't want to do this. Fuck it.
I went and did PR, and then, but okay, it's related, I guess.
Yeah,
You know, but I think what I would want to do, really, I think I'll be a tattoo artist lah.
Tattoo artist.
Yeah.
So you like to draw and stuff lah.
Yeah, I like drawing, but
Nice.
like nowadays I barely practice anymore.
Yeah.
At one point I was like serious and like practicing about it. But yeah, I would want to be that tattoo artist or a teacher.
Teacher.
Yeah.
But teachers what?
Like anything. I don't mind.
Okay, it's interesting,
I like,
man.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I mean, honestly,
Be a teacher. Fuck my life.
honestly, I mean, like, did you ever regret, like, doing this for 10 years now? Have you ever, like, stopped just one day, just thought to yourself, you know what, maybe I should just stop doing this. Maybe it's tiring. Maybe I just don't want to do this anymore.
No.
No.
It's too much a part of me, bro.
Right.
It's it's everything. Like to me, it's like the first thing I think about when I wake up is music. When I go to sleep, it's music. And then throughout the day, it's music. Like for me, that's number one. Nothing comes before it.
Yep.
Like when I told my girlfriend, I said, music is number one in my life, and then everything else is after that. But to me, the only reason I would tell myself not to do music is because it took so long. But it got me to where I am right now.
Right.
That time, it's that time to grow and all that. And everybody goes at their own pace. But I would tell myself, if I could go back, the effort that, because when you start something, you don't know how long it's going to take.
Yep.
Like now that I can look back, I'm like, fuck, I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like, so I would tell myself like, choose something else, go become a doctor and earn that money.
But this is the thing, passion is hard.
Yeah.
To make passion your job and to make it pay.
Yeah,
hard,
bro. I hate that I love it. I hate that I love
Yeah.
it so much.
Yeah, man.
But I do. It's like, I breathe it. That's why I eat, sleep, breathe.
It definitely helps with what you do, lah. If you feel like that, right? I mean, you don't want to feel like shit doing something you do every day, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this kind of shit, it keeps me like alive because I've been on my day job. Like I'm not doing this most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I like to think about ideas for shit,
Yeah.
and like plan for other stuff. Yeah. But like doing stuff like that, it keeps me like
It keeps you keeps you fresh.
I feel it's like I can reset, lah. I just reset. I'm like,
sure.
let's keep doing this again.
Like for me, nothing feels better than being on stage. I nothing in this world. Not even sex, bro. Like being on stage, that's
your favorite kind of high, lah.
Damn, man. No high like it. No high like it. Nothing close. Nothing will be. I feel like that's what I'm meant to do. Like when I'm up there and I'm entertaining people and I'm watching people react to what I'm doing.
Honestly, man, it's genuine, dude.
Thank you, brother. Like for me to be able, because on stage I just jump around and do what the fuck I want. Like I look like a dumbass if I was dancing to anybody else's song, but since I'm doing my own song and jumping my way or whatever.
But it doesn't feel like a trying game. You know? When I see you guys, because I'm like very anal one. Especially with like local artists lah. If you really shit, I'll be like fucking anal one. Some people are really questionable. Like the fuck you doing, man? But like when I saw you, because I don't generally don't dance. When I saw you, I was like, oh wow. I actually moved to your shit. I was like, wow, man. I was like,
it's just because I think it comes from a real place. With the music that I want to make, it always comes from a place where I wanna do that, and so when it came to performing on stage, because I would always want to move, but I was like, people think I look stupid or what. Now I feel like, shit, should I? I just say, fuck it. If I'm gonna do the best I can do, I'm just gonna.
No, because if you're enjoying your song, people are gonna enjoy your song more, right? Because even you fuck with it.
Yeah, right? Exactly, bro. And so I feel like that's what I'm meant to do. Make people feel good, like entertain them. And for an hour, I want to make sure people forget their problems. Just have fun.
Yeah, man.
And so, yeah, man. I feel like this is what I'm meant to do. Yeah.
Honestly, you're doing great, man.
Thank you, brother.
I can't wait to listen to your EP. So you have like a rough gauge?
Nah, I got no rough.
But it's definitely this year, lah.
I want to drop something this. I want to drop it this year. If not, I'll drop at least something 2 or 3 singles.
Right.
Like that's it. If it's not the whole EP, I'll drop 2 or 3 singles. But
good.
Yeah.
Anything like, are you performing anytime soon?
Nothing massive yet. I think if anything, it will be on my social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, at Saint Kylo.
So honestly, today's takeaway was I just found some guy who's very into MMA, so that was great.
MMA and music. MMA, music, and matchas. Yeah. 3 things. Ta-da!
Right, unfortunately, we're out of time, but thanks, Kieran, for coming.
Thank you,
honestly, it was fun, man.
Thank you, bro.
I literally, I was like, fuck, we were talking about the whole MMA thing, and I looked at it, I was like, shit. It's like 40 minutes. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, man. Sorry about that.
No worries,
it was fun, man. It was fun,
man.
It was fun. Anyway, follow him on social media.
Yeah.
Instagram is at Kieran Thomas.
No, at
Saint Kylo. Saint Kylo, right?
Yeah.
SAINT Kylo.
Yeah.
Your Twitter. Where else are you active on?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything.
Facebook, Instagram,
yeah,
Twitter.
Saint Kylo.
I'll go look for it. I'll put in the link in the description below.
Yeah.
Right? So do follow him for any updates. He'll be dropping an EP or some singles this year.
Yeah. Hopefully
he's now a one man and a...
I got back to musicians behind me as well. Cannot be alone. I got like
collaborating. That's good, man. It's good, man. Excited to see what you're going to do.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you, brother. Take care of yourself.
See you guys next week. Bye-bye.